Hello, advanced band students. I hope you've had a chance to watch some of these videos, if not all of them. I also encourage you, if you want something else to do and you still have your blue book, you can look at some of the videos that the specialists are going to be putting out in the future and practice along with them. It's not that hard, but it would be something fun to do for your specific instrument. So there's a little change there. I hope you've also been doing your listening and taken time especially to listen to those soloists of your instrument. Some really good stuff out there, some great players, and I would recommend listening often to people playing your instrument while you're doing homework, while you're doing your chores, whatever. It's good for your brain as well. So let's start today. We're just going to do 2 of the songs. We're also putting Spring Break and the week of April 20th together because there's not a lot on Spring Break. So that's why we're doing those. And we're going to just review a little bit of 9/8 and those types of key signatures with 8 on the bottom. So let's go to number 65, Technique Break. And we are going to look at some of the basics for sight reading something. We know that allegretto means slower than allegro, faster than moderato. Hopefully you've got that. And I brought my handy high-tech metronome, and we are going to play that at 108 because I don't have 110. It's in multiples of 4. Don't ask me why. And we're in the key of concert E flat. So whatever that means for your specific instrument. So check out your flats or no flats. I don't think anybody has sharps. David and Timothy, you're going to want to play snare and bells on this, not at the same time, obviously. All right, and then we have our 9/8 time signature. So 9/8 means that there are how many beats per measure? 9, and the type of note that gets the beat is an 8th note. All right, so we have a lot of 8th notes on the board here. This is number 65, part of it. So if the 8th note gets the beat, then we start off with 1, and then we have 2, 3. Quarter note is worth how many 8th notes? 2, so we put 4 and 5 here. Then we're on to 6. 6 is an 8th note, so an 8th note is 1 beat, so we don't have to worry about that being a half a beat. And then we keep on going, 7, 8, 9. Now we're done with the measure. We start all over again with 1. We count in numerical order. And we look at what the rhythms are worth to tell us what numbers to put underneath it. So a dotted quarter note is worth how many 8th notes? 3. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3. Of course, we don't hear 2 and 3. We just hear 1. And then we go on to a quarter note, and it has 2 8th notes in it, followed by 6, and then again 3 8th notes. And then we have a really easy measure, everything 8th notes, so we can just give everybody 1 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's count that together. And I'm going to give you this for the 8th note speed. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's interesting, 7, trying to say that. Okay, let's try that again. And this is like a grand 3/4 time. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. Okay, so you're not thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll see me conduct you in 3. So it's going to be like that. Okay? Let's try again. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's do number 65, and it's the same thing. So let's count that. And if you have slurs, you can ignore your slurs when you're counting, just to make it a little bit easier. If you like a challenge, you can count with the slurs. All right, I'm going to count without the slurs. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 6, 7. 1, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that was a little more challenging than I thought, but we figured it out. All right, so mezzo forte and grazioso, which means at the top of the page, gracefully. All right, maybe you can't play it this fast yet, but you can work up to it. Let's do it a little slower than that, because sometimes when they're saying these tempos, they're meaning like 4/4 times, so you kind of have to adjust. Da 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 dee, da da da. So I'm gonna set mine back because in 9/8 time, allegretto feels like more like something like 88. Okay, here we go. And ready and. Okay, so just for fun, let's try to count that now as a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a, and I think it'll be easier to feel. So if you have the first measure would be 1 and a 2, a 3 and a. Okay, so let's do that slow. 1 and a 2, a 3 and a. 1, 2, a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. 1, 2, a 3. 1, 2, a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3. 1, 2, a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3. All right, let's try playing that again. All right, ready? Now that we have a little more handle on it, ready and. All right, that was better for everybody, I think. All right, everybody, the next number 66 is called Allemande, and it's by Arcangelo Corelli, who is Italian, or was Italian, and he was also a Baroque composer, and says about him that he was a violinist as well as a composer, and his music was key in the development of the sonata and the concerto. And if you don't know what a sonata or a concerto is, it's one instrument playing with a piano background, which is a sonata, or an orchestral background, which is a concerto. So if you never knew what concerto for clarinet or sonata for flute, sonata usually means with piano accompaniment, concerto usually means with orchestral accompaniment. So he was moving the development of that, what's now known as the modern type of sonata and concerto. He was moving that forward. And he was also, it says here, I'm reading some information online, and as the first coalescing of modern tonality and functional harmony. Basically, the types of tonality and harmonies that we hear today, he moved that forward. As you know, it was very primitive and simple in the medieval music, and as we got through the Renaissance and into the Baroque period, more polyphony instead of monophony, and so he was a key person, composer, in bringing that forward. Not as important as Beethoven and Mozart and Haydn, those guys, but still pretty important. All right, so Allemande is a type of dance from the Baroque period, and moderato. Now that we're in 4/4 time, we can use our 100. And those of you that have been in band for a while, advanced band, we did this for one of our parent concerts. And there's a repeat. Look at your key signature. Now I'm going to play the first couple of measures. Tell me if it's in major or minor. Starts out sounding what? Minor. Okay, so you're going to be saying concert E flat major or concert C minor. Okay, but then you go to measure 3, the third full measure. And then you go back to concert E flat major, right? And then he twists it around and he goes back to minor. All right, so kind of a fun ABA form. And you'll also hear and see that you have a trill. Some of you have a trill. I don't think everybody in the band has a trill. If you have a trill, remember you're going to, as fast as you can, move up a step to the next note, and then use your air speed to bring you to landing on the final note. It does say retard second time, so we will, and you can kind of hear how that's going to sound. We're going to make it sound really dramatic because Baroque music could be really dramatic sometimes. And there's a lot of syncopas in here and accents. Take a look at those. And allemande is a dance, so you're not going to play it smooth and connected. Doesn't fit. So a dance is upright and a little more staccato, marcato, connected or disconnected, separated, dry. Okay, and then you have staccato on the second line there. They really want you to make that clear. Make sure you check out your accidental on the second to last measure as well. We've got some C sharps, B naturals, and some other things for other instruments, Maddie. Okay, here we go. We're going to do it with the repeat, and I will slow down on the second time only. 1, 2, 1. That was fun. Okay, I hope you had fun and learned a little something new, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And again, make sure you check out those specialist videos if you want something different and something fun to do for your instrument. I'll see you next time.